What is up, guys? Welcome back to season 1, episode 2 of D Speeds podcast. So you guys already know who it is, but for those who don't know my name or who I am still, I'm Daniel. I can be new. Thanks for tuning into another episode of D Speeds podcast. And without further ado, let's jump right into this podcast. Now, before we get into this segment, I just want to take the time to introduce our two guests for today. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, talk a little bit about yourselves, and just shout out your Instagram.
Hi, my name is Shibumi. I'm in the University of Windsor. I'm in my first year. I'm studying criminology and forensic science. Instagram handle is _Shibumi with 3 I's _A.
Hey, hi everyone, I'm Laughter. I've been on Daniel's channel before, not to brag. I'm a first year at University of Waterloo. I'm studying math. My Instagram is at laugh.fawe, Fawe.
Well, thank you guys once again for tuning into my podcast. To be honest, now that I really think about it, I think you two, out of like everybody that I know who's been a part of my channel, I've been friends with you guys the longest. Like, I just thought about it yesterday. The very first time that I met you was 8 years ago.
8?
Yes,
No,
I was thinking about it.
2018.
Yes, no. I met you 8 years ago. Think about it. I knew you in grade 6.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Are you serious?
I moved here in 2018, which was grade 7 at least.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so like a good 7 years.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
1.
1. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
7. And I knew you around the time that I met Laughter too. Wow, that's a good 7 years.
Yep.
7 years is a long time.
Crazy.
7 years of friendship is a long time. Like, when you really think about it, that's a very long time. Anyways, thank you guys once again for joining into my podcast. And without further ado, we're going to get into our first segment of the day, which is the icebreaker segment. So the game that we're going to be playing today is called Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? I have a series of 6 questions that I'm going to ask you guys, and you guys are just going to have to tell me the right answer or not. Now, some of these questions are multiple choice, and some of them are just questions that you should just know and answer. So the first question, what planet is known as the red planet?
Red? Wait, is that Venus? I feel like it's Venus.
Think about it.
That's...
I'm not going to say anything until everyone answers.
Because, wait, Mars is also red, no?
I can't lie. I'm into science class in the hub.
They're all like blue, no? Like Earth is whatever, Neptune, all the ones that way are like blue or other colors. Either Mars or Mercury. Wait,
You have to answer for yourself.
Mercury is like blue. So it's
think
Mars
Mars.
or I think it's Mars. Mars, fine.
You think Mars?
Yes.
Venus? It's Mars.
It's Mars.
So why am I
You're doing that counting for once. Nah, it's all good. All right, next question. What is the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit? Is it A, 60 degrees, B, 45 degrees, C, 32, or D, 75? Let me read it again.
Wait, give the options.
The
again?
options, yeah. 60 degrees, 45, 32, or 75?
It's 32.
Okay. 65?
That's what you said, right?
60, 45, 32, and 75.
45.
45? It's 32.
Yeah. Because that's in Fahrenheit, but that converts to like 0
Exactly.
Celsius. Yeah.
Nah, you're good. All right. Next question. What is the largest continent in the world by population?
Population.
Is there a multiple choice?
I mean, there's only so
It's
many
not multiple
continents.
choice.
Like 7.
6.
Huh?
North America, South America.
There are only 5 continents, though.
5?
Yes.
I thought it was
North
7.
America, South America, Asia, Africa, Europe, Antarctica.
6?
Oh,
I thought it was
sorry.
7.
I was thinking of like the rings on the Olympic flag. No, because each ring represents a continent. That's why.
Oh, but I guess there's not really.
There's no.
Antarctica.
It's our, yeah.
By population, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Africa.
Is it Asia or Africa? I feel like it's Asia, no?
I feel like it's Africa.
It's Africa. It's like you're choosing the complete opposite of what this man is saying. At this point, you should be following him. It is Asia.
It is? Okay.
Are you okay? All right, next question. What is the smallest prime number? Is it 4, 1, 2, or 6?
2.
What are you
Say it
looking
again.
at?
Say it again.
Is it 4, 1, 2, or 6? 6? It's 2.
Yo, you know what?
You're like I'm a
Because
math student.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to think because two can go in like a lot of times, you know? There's 2 and then you can get 4 from 2 and you can get 6 from 2. Like, you
Yeah.
can get a lot of numbers from 2,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't get a lot of numbers from 6.
True,
That's what I was
true,
thinking.
true, true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all good.
That's good.
Whatever you say, I'm just gonna say.
We have 2 more questions.
Mhm.
What 2 countries share the longest border in the world? I feel like this one is a little too easy.
Oh.
No, that answer first.
Okay.
Is it America and Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah,
America,
it
Canada,
is.
yeah.
Come
It is. All right, last question. How many inches are in 1 foot? Is it 12 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches, or 4 inches?
12, yeah.
12 inches.
Yeah, 12.
How do you guys know
Because
this?
of Subway.
You know what?
No,
I was sitting up there and I was thinking about the question. I'm like, how are they gonna know this? Like, I would have thought 6 inches was 1 inch.
I know because of height, because you know you say like 5'11", but no one says like 5'12"
Yeah.
for their height. So like,
Oh, okay. Wow, that's so crazy. Anyways, thank you guys once again for joining me on that segment. Now that we're done with our first segment, we're gonna get into our second segment now, which is the question segment. Now, I remember I posted on my Instagram a while back and asked you guys to send me some questions or some statements that you guys think we should talk about on the podcast. In my last podcast, I've taken it upon myself to take all those questions and statements, put it in the hat, and draw out a random question or statement that you want us to talk about. So we decided to do things a little bit differently today. We actually pulled out the questions beforehand so that we actually had like a little bit of an idea of what we were talking about. So yeah, now let's get into our question segment. So the first segment that we're going to be talking about, the first question we're going to talk about today is, why do women expect men to be able to read their minds?
I feel like
Who wants to go first?
You should lead with this as the only woman in the room.
I mean, do I know what you identify as? Oh no. I think it's just common sense. Like if someone, okay, what scenario are we talking about? Give us a scenario.
I don't know. I mean,
like if you asked me, am I okay? And I said, yeah, but you could tell that I'm not okay, then you should just know that I'm not okay.
So you think that we shouldn't be thinking logically? Like if we say no, like no means no.
I mean, like sorry to cut in, but like I understand what you're saying, because like generally guys don't think as much as girls do. So like
No.
girls will have like layers to what they're saying and what they're doing, and guys just do not have brains and just read surface level and like, you're good, all right, chill.
Yeah,
like,
but like
good.
you know how you can read somebody's body language? Like if you could tell that she's not okay.
Like reading the room is like,
no, just reading her mind.
Okay.
So, like,
but
if you
not
ask me like, are you hungry? And I say no, and then you go buy food, and then you come back, you should have my food as well, you know? Yeah.
Okay, so what advice do you have for men who are just not interested in digging deeper? Because I know.
Is this your girlfriend? Is this your friend? Like.
Okay, let's put it in both scenarios. Let's start with the girlfriend scenario
If this
too.
is your
Let's say,
girlfriend,
yeah.
you should dwell deeper. Please.
I feel like you should, even before you guys became a couple, you should have already known that about each other, you know, beforehand.
Like, I don't know. Okay, like you could also like shift the blame onto girls for just not saying what they're thinking. Like, you know, like the guys, they're like, "What's happening? Like, what's wrong?" Like, you can be honest with me. And she's like, "No, I'm fine." And then the guy has to like think and be like, "Okay, what did I do wrong like the past 24 hours?"
Yeah.
But it's like, why are you giving me homework, bro? Like, just say what's on your mind, and like let's like work together and like
you're already wasting my time with all this energy. Just say no, realistically.
This is 2-on-1.
No, but we're not even just like talking about like you specifically, like in general, like, you know. Just say what's on your mind. You don't have to like.
Yeah, but it just makes it more like spice things up.
It makes them like they're more thoughtful.
Yeah.
You know, they're like.
If you think about what you've done in the last 24 hours, that like. Okay, maybe not 24 hours. I don't know. Guys, just read the mind, man. No, wait. I feel like if I'm visibly upset and you ask me if I'm okay, and I say no like 2 or 3 times, and then I'm just waiting for that 4th time, you know? Some people will just ask like, "Are you okay?" Yeah. Are you
Are
okay?
you sure you're okay?
Yeah. And then they stop. But then what if I was gonna tell you on
Not
that
the
third?
third time.
What if I was gonna tell you what happened on that third? Are you okay? But then, like, if you ask me 3 times, then I'm gonna just say like, what's wrong? But then if I don't want to talk about that, I feel like for me, oh no, sorry guys. I feel like for me, I'm just waiting for that third. Are you okay?
Why can't we do it on the first one?
Why couldn't we get it done the first time? All right, let's get into our second question. Do you think friendships are harder to maintain as you grow older?
You can take this first.
I say yes, cause like Cammy, like to be fair, we're just like in like first year of uni, so it's different. But like in high school, everyone's like in the same class, you're in the same building at the same time. Every day you see all your friends. And then like but like a lot of people don't have that many friends from outside of school. And then you guys go to university, and then you're probably not the same like program, same class.
You guys are going off through different parts.
You meet new people each year. You're meeting like new people, and then you graduate, you get a job. And then it's like, do I still talk to my friends from like grade 11 gym class? Like,
it's actually crazy because, and I never told you this, Laughter, because when you told me you're going to the University of Waterloo, in my head I'm like, I'm not even gonna have time to talk to
every time I get Waterloo, I have to get mad. I was gonna go to Laurier. Like, I don't want to.
Like, I was confused. I'm like, am I even gonna have time to talk to him? Like, when am I gonna have time to call him or talk? But anyway, I feel like we eventually made it work. Like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I look forward to that Sunday evening where I just call him randomly. He's doing homework, but he knows he's gonna pick up or something like that. I mean, I feel like as you grow, like you said, as you grow older, you guys go through different paths of life. But I'd say it depends on the connection that you have with the person.
Yeah.
If it's a strong connection, then I feel like it will definitely last forever. I've seen different stories and scenarios where people have said that they've been so close since like kindergarten or since like they were born. Their mothers or their parents were close and they just grew up together. I always look at them like, so you're telling me that you've never had like a serious fight that just made you guys never ever want to talk to each other for like so long? Like, I don't know. I just always look at those scenarios and I'm like, how do you guys make it work?
I feel like people like that, like if you've been friends with someone since you were literally 2, like you gotta cherish that. Like if you're 18 now, like you're gonna look back like that's 16. Nope. 18. 16, yeah.
16
That's 16
years.
Years of just friendship. Like,
crazy.
You can't throw 16 years away,
No, exactly. Yeah. I would feel so weird though. You just all of a sudden not become friends with someone after 16 years.
I feel like even like friendships are like 5-6 years, like but some people go like 5 years and then they're just like, no, cut it.
Okay, I can understand 5 years.
I can understand 5.
Maybe during those 5 years you were like
high school.
Exactly, high school. I don't know. I just 5 years I understand, but 16 years 16? Longer. Ooh.
That's just basically like your brother at
that point.
All right.
This is so random. This is a random question.
Yeah, what's up?
You know how people are really close, and then at some point they're like, if you're 30 and you don't have a boyfriend, we're gonna get like. Have you seen those situations?
Wait, I don't.
Like you've been friends with someone for a long time, and then they're like, if you're 30 and you don't have a boyfriend or husband, we're just gonna get married.
Have you ever heard of that before?
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
That's so like.
No, I think like. Okay, I don't know. Do you know anyone who's genuinely gone through with it?
No.
Okay, so I think it's like a funny thing to say, but if you mean it, just like I don't know, that's weird. Like either marry them now or like don't say that.
No, oh my god. I need these friends that were in high school and they were like, yeah, when you're 30, and then they're not even talking to each other anymore. But like the idea of just like, oh, that's nasty. Cut it, bro. Marry now or like cut it.
Marry now or cut it off at our own young age.
I mean, like, or just like start dating.
Yeah, like
if you mean it, like, oh, I low-key want to marry you, but like, let's see where it goes.
Like that makes no sense.
Like, that's awkward. Like, I want to marry you, but not really.
Not right now.
Like what does that mean?
What you trying to say?
Okay, I have a question now. Like, let's shift this a little bit away from friendships. We're gonna go to relationships now. Do you guys think that like most high school couples last after High school.
After?
I think a good majority of them last.
Majority.
It's crazy.
Bro, I
What?
kid you not, like it was like September, and then I was like on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen these two post each other in a while. I asked my friend, oh, they broke up, and I was like, oh, what about this other? They broke up. This other, they broke up. So like, a lot of them. I don't think majority. I feel like there's few.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like.
I feel like you gotta be like solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To get that.
That's so true. Like,
But, like there was this couple who were going strong, but the girl was gonna mess with me. But that she's like, she was. I think she was a little like hoy in the back. She settled down. She cheated on him. They went back together. He cheated on her. It was just cheating and cheating and cheating. But they were together, you know.
They were pushing through
They were
it.
together, and I really thought they were gonna be endgame. I seen her September. Where's your boy? I said, "Ha." They play. What did you expect? Cheating together.
Over again. Really?
How do you feel about cheating, guys?
Okay. like I don't know how people justify it. That's what I'll say. Like I can, like from a distance, I can understand how it can happen. Like let's say you get caught up, but no. I'm not saying like you went to some girl, but like if like. You know how they say like there's micro cheating? Mm-hmm. Have you heard of that term before? Yeah. Like I can understand how you like make a mistake or whatever, right?
What mistake? I understand a mistake for micro cheating.
Yeah. Not like you full on go on a date with another girl. Like I like let's say something like that happens. Like what I say is like I don't know how people try to justify it to the person they wronged. Yeah. Like they'll be telling the girl like, no, it wasn't even like that. Like no, like just be like own up to what you did.
Like there was something like this other person was doing for me that you weren't doing. I feel like
if
you
what?
No,
okay, no, wait, maybe don't bring that up. If
no, not okay. I didn't give a backstory to that. Okay. In the last podcast, I remember my friend Suleika said something about like if you're not being emotionally connected with your significant other and you're emotionally connected with like another friend of yours, like a homegirl or a homeboy, then that's kind of like micro cheating at the same time. You're in a situation where you can talk to your significant other about your problems, but you're choosing not to, and then you go and talk to your homegirl or your homeboy about it. Like that's what she meant by micro cheating. Yeah, so I mean that's the example I could give you.
Like I can understand how that happens, but like if someone like confronts you about that, just like own up to it. Like don't try to be like, oh, I didn't mean it, or like or like it's nothing, or like gaslight them.
I don't love her like I love you. Like we're talking about that. We're talking about did you cheat on her? Like,
when someone says they're emotionally unavailable, what does that mean? When I heard this question, I can't lie, I didn't know how to respond to that. Because what do you mean by emotionally unavailable?
I feel like I could understand the emotionally unavailable.
Okay, please try and explain.
I feel like it also matters on the situation, you know? Like, are you going to be emotionally unavailable to your friend? No, you're going to be emotionally unavailable to your boyfriend.
Okay.
Around that, I feel like if you're... Wait, what do you mean? Like, is this person single? Like, if you wanted to date me and I'm like, I'm emotionally unavailable, I cannot do it right now.
Okay, yeah. That's just that scenario.
If something like that, then that means like I don't know, something in the past happened, or like you're not just like ready to let that part of like your heart, like you're not ready to like share that part of yourself to somebody else. Like something could have happened to somebody, you know, like
they could have went to deep trauma.
Yeah,
like that trauma has been serious
like,
for them not to like.
I think like emotionally, like you're not available to like be emotional to somebody, like or like give emotional or like just show emotions, you know, and I feel like that's valid.
Okay, that makes sense. Is there anything you want to add?
I agree. Like it's like you know you're not ready to step out and like be vulnerable again. So it's like I'm just gonna work on myself. Like when people say like they're working on themselves, just focus on themselves. Basically, like what they mean. Yeah. Like they're just like protecting their peace, as they say. But then there's some people out there who'll be like in a talking stage, and then like the girl would be like, oh, like let's like are we official or whatever, and he's like, no, but I'm not available right now.
No, because like, how do you want to like situations like that? Like you act like you guys like they do boyfriend and girlfriend things.
They do it without the label.
Without the label, like oh, we're gonna kiss, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. You're gonna come to my house at 10 p.m. We're gonna stay, we're gonna cuddle, we're gonna go out on dates, we're gonna go watch movies. but like I'm just not available. Like, what kind of rubbish is that? Like, hello?
That even brings me to another question I just thought about. Like, do you think people use that as more of an excuse?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Yeah, because if you're in that situation, it's like you're just basically using the
like,
other person.
waste of emotions, waste of time,
Yeah,
waste of like I could be with somebody else right now, you know, like what do you mean? What do you mean we're gonna do all that and not be in a relationship?
Oh my god.
But then I feel like sometimes it's like you two say like, are you dumb? Like how is a nigga gonna tell you like we're gonna lay up together, we're gonna do all that, but like you can't. And I feel like at some point, if he told you the first time and you still continue, I think you're stupid.
It's on you at that point.
I gotta understand if you're telling me, oh yeah, like this nigga was like, oh like let's just do everything, like we did everything, and then I'm like, okay, like what are we? And he's like, I'm just not available. But then I kept on going. Now. I'm like, you said, what are you at that point, like, take the blame.
Getting on to our final question for this segment. This is actually 2 questions. Yeah, you guys said African, you guys already laughing. Do African men cheat? That's the first question. Let's answer that question.
Yes.
You know what? Let's stay quiet. Let's hear what she has to say.
Yes.
All right, explain yourself.
Because
Nigerians are whores.
How do we go from Africa the whole continent just Nigeria, bro?
I cannot lie to you right now. Okay, what country do you think cheats the most in Africa?
Wait, Loki is Nigeria.
Come on, bro. They no, it's nasty. Or like even when in Nigeria, you'll be fully wedded with your wife. You should be fine. Do you guys know that Mr. Macaroni? Freaky.
The YouTube.
Yeah. That rubbish man, freaky. That boy is a whore. Nonsense. Doing rubbish with your life, just be cheating. At that point, like, it's just a waste of a relationship. Like Nigerians are.
Do you know that?
Also Ghanaians too.
Get down, okay? Do you know that?
I don't know it.
Do you know that one TikTok where the girl's recording herself? And she tries to record the guy that's sitting beside her, and he's like, "Are you recording?" And he says, "Yeah." And then she video. Have you seen it before? No? Oh my gosh, I need to.
Oh my god! And then it's like, if it was really lovely, why are you sitting right there? And she didn't delete it too.
She posted it.
She posted it, yeah.
Very demure, very mindful. And my baby's in the shopping mall.
Lovely marriage.
I'm just making a video.
Honestly, it's me. I'm my baby.
All right, so now that we're concluding the final segment of the day, is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Any things that are going on in the world today that, you're just like, we should definitely talk about on this podcast? Anything, just the floor is yours.
Have you guys been following the Luigi Mangione guy?
No.
You guys don't know who that is?
I don't know who that is. I just don't know what happened. I don't know.
You don't know.
I saw it this morning.
This morning?
No, I remember you said Luigi. I remember you said Luigi. I'm like, wait, I know I saw that from somewhere. I saw it on TikTok. I didn't know what it was about.
So basically, it's this. I don't know like the details, but it's this guy, right? And he allegedly he killed this like big healthcare CEO, and that like CEO guy, like that healthcare company is like bad. Like they be denying like pregnant woman health. Like they're not like they're an insurance company, but they're not like a very good health insurance company, right? So then this guy, I guess he said like enough is enough, and like allegedly killed the guy, right? And then they arrested him. And now, like, I think his trial started or something, and they're trying to charge him for like terrorism. Like, they're trying to like give him a death sentence. He killed one man. He planned it so like no one else got hurt. That he just killed the guy, and that was it. Blah blah blah. But he only killed one, and they're like trying to charge him with terrorism and like all this, that. Yeah. And then people are like, "How are you gonna be saying all that? Like, you're charging this guy with terrorism." But like school shooters, they don't get nothing.
I seen a protest. They're like free Luigi,
Yeah.
and then they're making edits on how funny he is. Like, oh.
Like that's what's making it funny. Is like people like everyone is on his side. Everyone's like, well, I wouldn't kill him, but he's dead, and like that's a good thing for me. Like,
so we listen, we don't judge. You know what? I be listening and be judging. Or like I see this one TikTok. It's like, you know how girls like when their nigga, like the guys like lip syncing on TikTok.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't want their own nigga to do that. So it's like we admire, we don't date. So I was cackling. Oh my god.
don't date is actually funny.
I like to see it, but like if I walked in my nigga's room and he's like, what?
That thing's so cringe, but they be like this.
Or the light skin that he's swinging their arm, lips, like biting their lips. Imagine you walking on that, no.
Like,
I don't.
Who's your hear me out?
They play. I don't have one.
Are you sure?
You don't have one.
You know, I never even really like understood the hear me out.
I don't understand.
Every time I did it, people were like, "No, you're doing it wrong." I'm like, "So what? How? What?
Like,
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
This girl Suleika. Oh my god! She just wanted to do something with Mickey Mouse.
That's how you do the hear me out trend, though. You pick like the most
ugliest,
like the weirdest thing ever, and you're like low key and like.
Oh my gosh.
You guys ever seen the picture of Shrek with the
I'm crying. Not Shrek, bro.
Shrek?
No, I can't like that's a good.
Anyways, I want to thank you guys once again for tuning into my podcast. You guys can go ahead and shout yourselves out one more time for the viewers.
Okay, hi, bye, I guess. I'm Laughter. My Instagram is laugh.fawe.
Bye guys, my name is Shivumi and my Instagram is _Shivumi with 3 eyes _A.
I'll make sure to put their Instagrams and their stuff in the description below. Thank you guys again for coming into season 1, episode 2 of D Speeds Podcast. I will see you guys in the next podcast. Peace.
Bye.